Hey folks, good evening, and thank you for tuning into my channel. This is Profound AV. Please like and subscribe this video to get notification on the next video that drops. So today I want to shoot this quick video to reaffirm why I believe the Kaleidescape is the best movie player in the world. I said it, yes, the best movie player in the world. And after 20 years, it remains the best way to view your movies. So I have a Oppo UDP 205, and that's, everyone who's an enthusiast know that player is top dollars. It's was the best, and some people think it's still the best player in terms of 4K playback, audio playback. But even with that player, the Kaleidescape is still the best player out there. Because the fact is that the Kaleidescape, you can do so much. It's a versatile player. I mean, you can download movies and it's ready for you to watch it. No need to, put discs in anymore. Picture quality, audio quality, ease of use, just so many things that are positives about the Kaleidescape that I confidently can say that it's still the best movie player in the world. I've heard some people saying, well, it doesn't have all of the movies. It some movies aren't in Atmos, um, yada yada yada. But to me, that's just a small percentage of um, the movies that I think these individuals might be talking about, because most of the big budget movies even some of them that you can see on my screen, 9 out of 10 times, if they're new big budget movies, they're going to have Dolby Atmos. And to be honest with you, I really don't care for Dolby Atmos too much. I know some people might think that's a controversial statement. I actually prefer to do like the Dolby True HD and do the Neural X up mixing, because I like my wides. See, right here, I got wide speakers. And I feel like the audio, to me, it's much more immersive um, with the Dolby True HD and the Neural X up mixing. I've tried to like Atmos, but it's not for me. I'm sorry, it ain't for me. I don't like I really don't like Atmos. The only time I might watch movies in Atmos is on Apple TV. It's okay, it sounds okay, but compared to, when I'm watching a movie on Kaleidoscape, oftentimes, 9 out of 10 times, I'm watching it in Atmos. I'm watching it in Dolby True HD over the Atmos mixed. In some cases, I even think like comparing it to Dolby True HD and DTS, some movies sounds better in DTS. An example is the new Tron Legacy that got the 4K update, and I did the update. Picture looks okay. I don't think it's leaps better than really the HD version. And then in terms of the audio, I was kind of disappointed. I felt like the DTS mix was it sounded bigger, hit harder. Um, so I was a little disappointed with the Atmos mix, and I actually, like I said, I watched it in the True HD, not the Atmos. It's okay, but I feel like the DTS was a better mix in terms of impact scale. I do have it on disc, so I think at some point I'm gonna put the disc in. But I think even the pre-update version that I had on Kaleidescape sounded better than the disc. Don't recall what the picture was. It at least looked the same, but maybe even better, a little slightly better. And again, that's another thing with Kaleidescape, is that I have movies that I own on disc that I also purchased to compare. And for whatever reason, the movies look better on the Kaleidescape. And a lot of times, the audio is even much better on the Kaleidescape. It must have to do with the file size. You know, you're able to they're able to fit a larger file size because they're not constrained to any file limitations like discs are. Um, like a 60 gig discs, if you put the same movie on it, it's not, the disc has to also accommodate the special features and, trailers and things like that. So, but as far as the Kaleidescape, hands down, the best player in the world. They've been doing this for over 20 years. And in 20 years, let's see how many people have competed with it. Let me think. None. No one. There's no manufacturer out there that has, let's say, like the big electronics manufacturers. No one's put out something remotely close to a Kaleidescape. Some, you know, niche manufacturers like Zidu, yeah, they try to make a so-called alternative, and I'm not knocking those players, but it's not the same because you still have to you have to get the disc and do the upload to the hard drive. And again, you're limited based on the quality that's on the disc. So, and so I don't see that's not a one-on-one competitor to the Kaleidescape. The other thing is that Kaleidescape also um, introduced new price points, lower price points with the Strato V, I think the Strato M and Strato E players. So it's now creating an entrance point to folks who might have found the top tier players a little too expensive. I know I've heard comments saying the $4,000 price point for the flagship Strato V is expensive, but it isn't. I don't think it's expensive for the quality that you get. I don't. I think the price is commensurate with what the Kaleidescape product has to offer. Um, and again, I mean, let's be real. Kaleidescape is a luxury product. And it's no bones about it. It's a luxury product, so you're gonna pay that premium, but you do get your money's worth, in my opinion. Um, like I said, Kaleidescape. If anyone can tell me that there's a player out there that's better than the Kaleidescape, I'll be more than happy to check it out. But Kaleidescape right now remains the number one way for movie playback. You can even play back video concerts. They have a bunch of concerts that you can watch. I know I got the Sade concert. That sounds really good. That's in DTS 5 HD master, and the other concert, um, the Hans Zimmer concert in Prague, I think. Yeah, that one is awesome. That one is in Atmos, but I actually prefer to watch it in the Dolby True HD. Yeah, that's those two that I've watched and I own. Those are two excellent concerts to watch on the Kaleidescape. But again, wanted to shoot this video just to reaffirm my opinion that the Kaleidescape is and remains the number one movie playback system in the world. Please tell me your opinion. Do you agree? You disagree? Give me your example of what you believe the number one player is, and what is the a true competitor to the Kaleidescape. I definitely don't think it's streaming for obvious reasons. But again, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.